this camp, did they approach you, or did you approach?
No, they actually reached out to Mr. Warren Moon.
Okay.
And Andrew's dad had played. They've been teammates before.
Right.
Andrew's known him since he was a kid, and they have a relationship with Mr. Moon. They trusted him, and inquired about the quarterback training aspect, and they gave me a shot through that.
I know we always love to compare one quarterback to another quarterback. What do you see in Andrew Luck at this phase, where he is at right now, that you saw that you didn't see in Cam Newton? What's similar and what's different about them at this stage?
I would say there are more similarities than anything. They're both tenacious in their approach, both pros in terms of understanding what the objective is and then going out to attack it. Like they don't want to chit chat. They don't want to. They're both on time, and you can tell that's going to bode well. It has for both of them already. And I'd say differences. There's some differences. When you watch those guys in their games, as a whole. But they're both explosive. I don't think either one of them has a model, quote unquote, in the NFL. Like when you say, "What's that guy? Who's he like?" I think. Ben's modeled for Cam, or Cam being referred to like Roethlisberger was a lot, and it's just hard to get him. Even when you get to him, you can't get him down.
I know you had no doubt last year about Cam Newton being ready to go ahead.
Right.
Were you expecting the type of rookie season he had, especially when you consider that people thought that the lockout would hurt the rookies?
Right. Well, no, I didn't have any doubt. I wouldn't have been able to take a pencil down and write down the numbers that I thought he was going to be a fantasy league giant. I didn't know that, but I knew he'd do well because you get to know the kid, you get to know the man, the athlete, and how dedicated he is, how diligent they are, how much it means to him to be the best. And I'm seeing that same thing with Luck. You can't measure all that on paper, and when you see the analysts and pundits, I mean, it's hard to look inside of a guy's chest. You can watch the ball, you can watch how fast they are and everything else, but it's awfully hard to know how much fight they have in them. And then to try to write that off or to credit that in, it's difficult. So, yeah, did I expect Cam? Yes, I did.
You did.
He'll be in the playoffs too this year.
Another thing you can't measure on paper is mental toughness and their makeup. We're all assuming that he's going to be the number one pick, which is coming right here to Indy to replace Peyton Manning. How ready is he upstairs to go ahead to take on that challenge and the scrutiny that it'll come with?
For me, I don't think he's even keeping any of that. Whether he's replacing number 18 or number 12 or number 5, I think he's done a really nice job of disconnecting from all that. He just knows he has to be ready, no matter who wore the shoes before he did, or no matter who's going to be in the huddle with him. I think he understands his isolated task is just to be prepared as best as possible. So he's a tough kid, and I think so long as he can maintain that, just like Cam. I don't think Cam was throwing touchdown passes to beat naysayers. He's throwing touchdown passes because that's what you do. But I like it. I like the approach of both of them.
All right, George, look into your crystal ball. Who's the guy for next year? Who should I start tracking down right now for next year?
It's like 5. It's probably like 5. I think next year's class is going to be a fun class too.
All right, great. Well, I know where to find you then. We're looking forward to it.
Good deal.
Thanks, George.
No problem.